again. Like, this is no different than Ye that we've been having. He's just saying other things now.
He's just saying more reckless
So
shit.
it's like, well, I'm expecting a great album because this is Ye.
Just to drive home
That's it.
the last piece, like, look at how he reacted after the fact. When everything was said and done, he wasn't there, like, stout. He wasn't there getting mad. He wasn't there like, well, I still stand by what I said. The man went and embraced the dude.
Yep.
Said, yo, thanks, dog.
Yeah, dog.
You spoke out. That's all shit you have to take in.
And that's the one thing that I think I would say he's matured on. Like, before, he'd go off and fuck. And then fuck
you have to
all
remember,
it.
the cameras are on.
That's not. Ye's
not
never,
gonna swing.
Ye's
He's not gonna
never
try
been
to-
like that, bro. He's never been that kind of guy that's like, oh, the cameras are on. Let me make sure. Nah, dog. I think he genuinely, he understands. This is what I think. I think the old Ye, meaning a couple years ago or whatever, he would say his shit and be about it. So if you combat it, fuck you, bro. Now it's like, I think he realizes, okay, I say some shit that people don't like and agree with. And you know what? I get why they think that way, but I'm not going to not think the way I think. But I can now just have sympathy and understanding to the fact that there's going to be another opinion in the room. And I'll respect that because that's them thinking like how I think, which is having my own opinion. And I think he just now respects that. So that's why he's like, even when he was saying on the TMZ interview, he's like, yo, bro, because the dude was on the other end of the room. Yeah. He was like, yo, bro, come closer to me so we could talk about this so we're not yelling so it doesn't look bad. Yeah. He said it like 4 times. Yeah. And to me, that was him saying, I don't mind having this conversation, argument, whatever, but let's just not make it a fight. We could talk about it. And that to me is a piece of maturity that I'm like, oh shit.
I like that you're trying to find the small victories in the dumbass statement. Because we don't have to agree with what everyone thinks. I think I love when people are just themselves. Like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, be you, and I'll decide if I fuck with you or not. But be you, right?
Like Donald Trump. That's why I don't hate Donald Trump.
It's like
be you, dog.
I'd rather meet someone that tells me they're racist than meet someone that pretends to be cool with black people.
And that's Donald Trump. I don't like niggas.
For Kanye, it's a little different in a sense because I'm not here accusing him of being anything other than Kanye West. That's who he is. That's fine. Who he becomes in the next 6 months, a year, 10 years from now, we'll find out. God willing. My issue is that there are ways to deliver your opinion that is going to put it this way. Like, if you're Kanye West is an artist, I can get it. He has a way of delivering his opinion through his music and still get the message across. You're like a top 5 dead or alive, man. Like, you can deliver the same opinion in a way that we can all digest and appreciate. By saying it like that, Matt, it's hard to come back. It's hard to take it back is what I'm saying. For Kanye to say, oh, I didn't mean like that. It's like, bro, once you put it out there, everyone's going to judge it. Everyone's going to spin it. So it makes you look bad.
Yeah.
And as much as I love the old Kanye, this Kanye, I'm not a fan of. Okay. And will I still listen to his old albums? Yes. Because you know, it's going to be difficult because I'm not going to judge that music to this person. I can only judge this person on how he is. So this next album, I'm going to wait and I'm going to let other people talk about it and I'm going to let word of mouth influence whether or not I listen to it. But as far as Kanye right now in the moment, I can't fuck with him. Okay. Yeah, and that's just how I feel because I feel like by saying what you said, you basically told me and my ancestors, yo, kick rocks. That's how I took it.
I feel you.
Legitimately.
Yeah.
All right. No, go ahead.
No, I mean, and we'll kind of wrap this up, but I think the way that you're saying that, or the way that you're saying that you think he should say things a certain way so that people can digest it better and feel more comfortable with his message, at the root of it, it's selfish on your part, and I'll tell you why.
A little bit, yeah.
Because you love his music so much, and when we love someone for what they do, so a basketball player, a rapper, whatever, we don't want them to have hardships so they can be as happy as we think they're going to be, so they can just keep doing the thing that we love them for. And I think in your mind, you see when people give him negative flack for him saying outlandish shit as like turmoil which can affect the way that he either gives us music or does what he does. You want him to not have issues, essentially, because you're almost putting yourself in his shoes and saying, because you're someone who is different than him. We're all different.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't do that because you wouldn't want to deal with the backlash of him, of what he's dealing with now.
Exactly.
But if we think about it, if Ye is going to say things in a way that makes us all comfortable, he's not going to be comfortable. He's not going to be happy. He's going to go home and replay those interviews like, dog, I really want to say this, but I said this to make these motherfucking bitch-ass everyone out there comfortable who don't even know me like that. For what? And then that's not going to be him, and then we're really not going to get that music that we need. So for me, I want him to do and say whatever he wants and feels, and as I would for anybody. I get the whole thing with him because he has the platform, so there's a sense of responsibility, but that's his whole stance. It's free speech, which means I don't give a fuck what platform I have. I'm going to say what I want to say.
And he's
always it's just me stating my opinion. Now again, I'm not saying I agree with all his opinions, because I do not. But I'm just saying I do agree with the idea of free speech, because as we know, look at any talk show, look at any sports interview, we can all do the ad-libs for them.
Oh, yeah.
So, what do you guys think you did wrong in the game today? Well, we didn't lock down on defense. We let their shooters get wild. Like, we can just fill in the blanks for everything. Everything is so repetitive.
You almost wish a player would just be like, yo, we play like shit.
Dog. Even when Paul George was asked, yo, what you like about Russell? The man said, yo, Russell's one of the greatest guys I ever played with. I love him. I learned so much about him. Like, no, you didn't, dog. Like, what you really want to say is, honestly, bro, that nigga's selfish as fuck. I get it. He does his thing. And I realize that playing with him now, he wants to run his own team, and that's cool, but I'm off that.
Yeah.
We want to hear him say that because that's what we know he really thinks. So it's like, but he's not going to say that because I don't want Bleacher Report and ESPN to put me on a meme, and I'm getting blown up on my Instagram for people saying shit. So let me just say Russell Westbrook is amazing. He's great. Ha, I'm so happy. I'll see what happens in free agency. I'm just going to see what happens.
But you know,
we all know this, we all know this, bro. So it's just, it makes everything whack.
Champ's been silent for a second, but Champ's going to jump in 2 seconds. I just want to say this. In comparison to basketball players and artists, the one big difference is basketball players or professional athletes, I feel they can get away with more in terms of saying how they really feel, as long as they don't offend the fan base or their coaches or their owners. But the difference is a professional athlete gets paid either way regardless of what he says. For his contract. Now, his endorsements, that's different. But an artist is dependent on his fan base. So for me, I look at Kanye and I look in this sense, if Kanye's album sales are through the roof and his clothing line or his line does well this weekend and blows the doors off or whatever, I don't know what fashion sales are, then that tells me that society does not give a shit.
A businessman depends on his fan base. An artist doesn't give a fuck about none of that. A true artist doesn't care.
I was talking when I say artist, I mean music artists.
No, I understand what you're saying. But what I'm saying is, as an artist who's trying to make a living off your art, you have to be a little bit of both. You have to be a businessman and you have to be an artist. But a true artist, if you're just an artist, you just do whatever organic shit your art makes you do. The business side of you, if you want to make lucrative income from it, then you gotta pick and choose your spots and play the game. But Kanye is trying to break that mold.
And you know what?
And that's the point.
At the end of the interview with Charlamagne, when I saw that he owned 300 acres, I'm like, oh, he's doing well.
Of course,
he's doing extremely well. So to me, maybe it comes down to, you're absolutely right. He does not need any more money, and he's gonna say and do whatever the fuck he wants. And if that's gonna make him happy, more power to you. Do your thing.
I'm just waiting for this album, bro.
Right. But at the same time, if this is his way, if this is his way of creating more buzz for the album, I'm like, there was an easier way to do that.
But even that's an assumption at the end of the day. So it's just not assuming.
There's no way of knowing. Champ, guy. I feel like
Champ's off it, dog. Champ's been
he
said it's
you
could
beat it like a dead horse for wrestling.
Pretty much,
It just goes back to the idea that I really believe that he did this to say, yo, dog, I'm gonna get everyone talking.
Yeah.
This is a great build-up. Like,
Yeah, for sure.
look how he has everyone.
The man went on TMZ. Like,
This is quite good.
bro.
This is quite good.
For sure.
This pre-sale tour or this pre-game tour, it's phenomenal still. Because he's got the Charlamagne interview and the TMZ thing. Oh.
And then the album comes out June, so it's like, yo, bro, you know, can't be mad at that, man.
The only thing I read today on Bleacher Report was that he's gone back to Wyoming to finish the album.
Is that where? What's his name? What's the Rubin dude's name? Rubin? Rick Rubin? Rick Rubin.
I just read it on Bleacher.
Yeah, Rick Rubin. The white dude that fucks with Jay and he has the hair and he's like a hippie.
I don't know.
But he's actually like an amazing producer that mans don't ever talk about. But he's like actually like incredible and like produced like the Black Album and shit. Like legend. But the man just goes like, shh, don't tell nobody I'm here. But like, yo, dog, I basically like work with like Whitney Houston, like real niggas, dog. But like, yo, shh, don't tell nobody, dog. Right. Ballin'. Isn't that guy live in Wyoming?
I have no idea.
Sorry.
You went through all that to ask us, isn't that the guy that lives in Wyoming?
I thought
When I said from the jump, I don't know who Rick Rubin is.
Rick Rubin's a legend, bro.
My dad. Wow. Fuck. Pistol Pete's a legend. Do you know what that is?
Of course, Pistol Pete Maravich, I'll fucking fight you, dog. The fucking logo, dog.
Hey.
Dog, yo, dog, move on, dog. Get me a rock, bro. Fuck out of here with that bullshit,
I have
dog.
to go. Okay.
So we gotta get to that point where, you know, you gotta start piquing interest.
Yeah, for sure.
So anyone that is listening gives a shit, I want them to start telling somebody else to listen.
This is what I think we need to do. We need to put in a full
man,
half.
fuck you, dog.
My bad, nigga. Shit.
So I'm saying, I'm always trying to fuck up my shit, man.
I stiff armed you still. So
I'm saying,
Fuck you.
I'm not gonna go ahead and be like, yo, we got like BBP apparel yet, but we gotta start saying, yo, let's get to like 1,000 listeners.
Okay.
And I'm gonna give you some shit, and I'm not talking about like, yo, you gotta get like a fucking streamer or like a little whistle. I'm talking about like,
Yo, here's some
kicks. Here's some kicks.
You gotta help us.
Here's a fucking watch.
Oh my.
Here's a console.
Oh my God.
There's the new Atari coming out. I got that for you. As long as you take in what we got and you start getting us where we need to be, where I can make that loot to do that for you.
True.
We got you.
I work.
So I'm putting it out there as of now. I don't know how much listeners we're at right now, but whatever it takes to like get us out there where somebody's gonna be like, yo, these guys are kind of dope.
And 2 of them are from Cleveland.
Cleveland, well, fuck you right now, Cleveland, but Cleveland, Russia, whoever is listening, you get your brethrens to tell their brethrens to tell a brethren that's a family. Get us to like 1,000.
1,000.
I'll give away a kick out of my collection. And let me tell you, it's not just a kick that's
This
like...
nigga has some kicks, man.
It's not just like, yo, here's a pair of Nikes. Like,
Doc.
It's including and not limited to Off-Whites.
Oh, my God.
Yeezys.
Don't do it to him.
I got retro 1 to 23 locked.
Jesus
Ballin', Gasolin'.
I got Supreme gear. We got a whole bunch of shit that I'm willing to
Yo,
give away.
I really love Supreme gear, bro. Supreme, dog. Supreme, dog.
I'm so out.
I fucking love Supreme. It's just, it's such a fresh. It's so simple and so fresh.
Alright.
I'm getting another one. I'm ordering another one, and I'm gonna show y'all. It's just Supreme and Stussy to me.
Still what?
Stussy?
Stussy, okay.
You don't know Stussy?
No.
You don't know Stussy, dog?
Listen, I walked into
the
a
fuck
mall
are you doing,
for
dog?
the first time in like 2 months.
You're not getting Stussy in the mall, dog.
My bad, I don't know.
You've never heard of Stussy?
No.
What the fuck? That's your boy, dog?
Sometimes. It's okay.
Oh my God.
Black tie, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, black tie.
We need to do a hard pause for this, yo. You've never heard of Stussy, bro? You lived in the hood for years.
Wait, it's been around that long?
Oh my God.
Am I late? Stussy?
I'm just saying.
Wow, where have I
You
been?
could do better.
Oh my God.
But anyway, let's put this shit out here. Like, y'all, start getting people to take us in.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Lord Jesus.
I almost had a heart attack.
That's all right.
Sorry. I just...
I almost spilled a rock all over the laptop. We'd have been down for a season.
Would have been like, oh, that season 2,
Literally?
folks, we're done.
10 more degrees of tilt, season's over. Yo, that's
I'm
it.
like, so you bring your laptop next week?
Yeah, I
Because
guess
it's
so.
now we're done.
That's it, bro. Oh my God.
Coach almost spilled his pop.
Oh my God. This nigga called it a pop, yo.
I know. Fuck. I'm gonna say rock.